Picture this: a couple, deeply in love, taking what should have been a fun little road trip. Alec is driving, his girlfriend Nora is riding shotgun, bored out of her mind, checking the clock every 5 minutes. She keeps asking how much longer, and Alec just keeps promising it's not far now. Classic road trip energy, right? Except this road trip is about to become the worst decision of their lives. They're heading toward a campsite, but Alec takes a wrong turn, and the rest stop they finally reach is locked up tight. Nora walks around back looking for another way in, and instead of a door, she finds bones. Actual bones and skulls, scattered around like nobody bothered to hide them. She sprints back to the car, heart pounding, telling Alec this place feels dead, like actually seriously abandoned. But Alec's got bigger problems. The car's running on fumes. So of course, right when things can't get worse, they spot a woman stranded with a broken down car. Alec, ever the good Samaritan, pulls over to help. But this woman, she's got no manners and even less chill. She starts grilling Nora about her wedding ring, pointing out that Alec clearly isn't her brother, then throws in a nasty little jab about Alec knowing how to unlock more than car doors. Yeah, charming. They walk away disgusted, calling her miserable under their breath, completely unaware that helping her was the least of their problems. Starving and rattled, they stop at a diner. Coffee, burgers, the whole deal. But there's a guy in the corner just staring at them, and not in a friendly way. He eventually walks up and warns them the area isn't safe. His delivery is so creepy, so off, that they brush him off completely. Big mistake. Huge. Because he was telling the truth, and they had no idea how badly they were about to find that out. Gas station next, because the car genuinely cannot go any further. The attendant points them toward a hotel 20 minutes out, mentions it's a little old. Nora, sharp as ever, calls it. She says this guy looks like a liar, and the hotel's probably run by his buddy. She's not wrong to be suspicious, but Alec's exhausted, terrified of driving off the road in the dark, and they've officially run out of options. They pull up to the hotel, and there are cars everywhere. Alec takes that as a good sign. More people, more safety, right? Except the second they step inside, it's silent. Nora immediately wants to leave. Alec points out leftover plates of food as proof someone's around. And honestly, at this point you just want to reach through the screen and drag them both back to the car. Then they meet the owner. And oh, he is unsettling. He rambles about his dead wife, laughs a little too coldly, and gets visibly annoyed when Nora cuts his story short because she just wants to sleep. He walks off with this chilling little laugh that tells you everything you need to know. Nora doesn't trust him for a second. She's right not to. They brush their teeth, lie down, and pass out almost instantly because their food was drugged. And then, in the dark, someone wearing an animal mask crawls out from under their bed. Nora wakes up in a cage. Not a metaphorical cage, an actual animal cage, and she is losing her mind trying to get out. A guard in a mask bangs a stick against the bars just to terrify her further. She finds a rock, tries to smash the lock, gets close, and then two guards knock her out cold before she can finish the job. When she wakes up again, she's strapped to a table while a man forcibly inseminates her. She's screaming, and nobody cares. Afterward, they toss her into a cage on the back of a truck, and on the ride she witnesses a man being carved apart with a knife like it's just another Tuesday on this farm. Because that's exactly what this is. A farm. For people. She's thrown into a stall and realizes fast she is not alone. There are other women here, living the exact same nightmare. Meanwhile, Alec is locked in his own cage nearby, gagged, terrified, banging on the bars for answers nobody's going to give him. A guard eventually walks over and knocks him out too. Here's the horror underneath the horror. The men are being slaughtered, processed, and turned into meat to fill orders. The women are kept alive to produce milk. And the man running this entire operation, the so-called boss, it's the hotel owner. He's on the phone right now telling his men the food needs to be ready in 2 hours, enough for 80 people. And what we see going into that meat grinder should turn your stomach, because it's about to be lasagna filling. Then it gets darker. A guard rips a newborn away from its screaming mother, weighs it like livestock, because that baby is the special order. The mother won't stop crying for her son, so they kill her, just like that. The boss later gets a complaint call. Someone found a tooth in their food. He apologizes, promises it won't happen again, throws in a free order as an apology. It's business. That's the horrifying part. To him, this is just business. He finds out his assistant Andrew killed that grieving mother without permission, and he's furious. Not because a woman died, but because he just lost a milk producer. Back with Nora, she's talking to the girl in the next cell, who tells her escape is pointless. Guards are everywhere, and if you run, they drag you back. This girl's been trapped 2 years. She's had a baby, endless miscarriages, and now that she can't produce milk anymore, she knows they're going to kill her soon. And here's the gut punch. She's relieved. Death is the only escape she's got left. Then Nora watches her cellmate, the one who told her all this, get her head shaved and slaughtered right in front of her because she's no longer useful for milk. She's useful for meat instead. Nora knows without a doubt that this is her future if she doesn't get out. Now, a knock at her door nearly stops her heart until she realizes it's Alec. He got free. He drags her out and they run, hiding whenever guards pass, slipping through a pipe when it's finally quiet. They reach a truck, but Nora can't get it started fast enough. So they bail and keep moving on foot, hiding behind vehicles, slipping past guards by the skin of their teeth. They make it to a church. They think they're safe. They are not. A guard spots them inside and rings the bell, alerting the entire farm. They run, but Alec's foot gets caught in wire, and no matter how hard Nora pulls, he will not come free. The guards are closing in. She has one impossible choice: stay and die with him, or run. She runs, and she watches from a distance as the guards crush Alec's skull with a rock. Grief doesn't stop Nora, though. It fuels her. She sneaks back onto the farm, hides in a men's stall, and begs one of the caged men for help. He tells her where the truck key is hidden. She slips out, hides in a dead man's truck, waits for the coast to clear, then follows a guard driving out until he reaches the hotel's parking lot. She smashes him over the head with a hammer, grabs his keys, and floors it. For one glorious second, she's free. Then the car runs out of gas. Most people would keep running. Nora turns around and heads back because she made Ashley a promise. Guards chase her down, nearly catch her at a window, but she stabs one with a screwdriver and dives out just in time to reach her friend. They run to a bus, no key inside. They search, grab one through a window, sprint back, and Nora gets it started. For one moment, it feels like they've actually made it. Then she looks over at Ashley. The bus is packed, full of guards. There is no escape this time. And just like that, the nightmare swallows them whole. So here's the question that's been sitting with me since the credits rolled. If you were in Nora's position, watching someone you love get left behind to save your own life, could you actually live with that choice afterward? Drop your answer in the comments. I really want to know. Thanks for watching.